AMP. It's your world. We just living.
Just 20. You got this. Here we go. That's what I'm talking.
A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night. I'm happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs. On Friday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. And then Monday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming to town.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, this is one we've all been waiting for. Two of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Trey Mann. Holmgren is out there with Williams. And it's Allen in a two-guard. And for San Antonio, Mitchell out there with Castle. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Doc in at the 4 slot. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game here. He misses the free throw. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Now here's Williams. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Here's Mitchell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Man, the pass to Allen. And here's Holmgren. Down low. Here's Williams. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. From deep, Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a three-point game. Now here's Jaquez. He's closely guarded. Doc gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Williams. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Screen by Holmgren. For three, Allen drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Wembanyama. They set the screen. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night. And it's Holmgren missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And since we have a second here, let's see which teams have dominated the offensive glass and second chance opportunities this season. Fourth, The Thunder.
One of the top second chance point clubs in the association. They really hit the offensive glass.
Here's Allen. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Williams' shot is good.
Good discipline on offense. Holmgren not hesitating to make the feed as soon as he sees the open man.
Mitchell, the pass to Doc. Back to Mitchell. And miss after miss right now. Thunder leading by 3. Allen, left side. Pass to man. From downtown, the shot comes out.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the paint. Here's Doc.
Powerful.
Yes! And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now, here's Williams. He's got 5. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Man misses. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 1. Here's Doc. Outside for Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder with the rebound. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
Now, here's Williams. Pass to Allen. The kick out to Williams. Gets the 3 ball to go. Williams has got 8 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Doc. He's currently averaging 26 points a game, a consistent threat. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Now here's Williams. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Wesley comes in for Mitchell. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Mann. No points yet. Screen by Holmgren. Takes a 3. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Allen outside from behind the arc. Jaquez grabs the board. San Antonio trailing here. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
And Oklahoma City shooting 33% in the first quarter. Allen against Vassell. And Allen is good for 3. Allen's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Doc. He's covered by Holmgren. Pass to Wesley. Here's Doc. He's covered by Holmgren. From deep. They get it back. Wembanyama. The pass to Doc. They shoot again. And Wembanyama lays it up and in. Wembanyama's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Covered by Wembanyama. Outside, Williams. It's stolen by Jaquez. Pass to Doc. Got a piece of it. Outside man. The open shot by Allen. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Allen's got 8. There's 1:12 left in the first quarter. To the inside. Wesley, pass to Doc. Williams against Jaquez. Sends it home from three-point land.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Man, the pass to Allen. The three from Holmgren. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter. Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. For San Antonio, Washington's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Castle subbed in for Jaquez. That one's no good. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Pass to Doc. And Williams over to help. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. Castle for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
To stop the run. The shot won't fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. San Antonio on top, up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for... We've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Doc in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. There's a screen to the middle. Here's Vassell. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Holmgren. Rebound by San Antonio. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the Grizzlies, delivered in a major way. He finished with 19 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. You look at his stats overall, he was just everywhere that night. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
No good from outside.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Here's Castle. Williams defending. Plenty of space. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Holmgren.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And San Antonio making a change here. Wesley's checked in. Outside Johnson. For three, Allen. Mitchell grabs a miss.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And stolen by Holmgren. Johnson with it, guarded now by Mitchell. To the left side wing. Now here's Holmgren, guarded closely. Yep, that one goes. Holmgren's got 5 now. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. 5th on the list, San Antonio.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Wesley, the pass to Vassell. Wing shot on the way. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Covered by Wembanyama. Allen outside. Johnson a screen on Vassell. For three, Allen. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
From 9 feet. And that one hits the back iron. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Doc passes to Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Here's Doc.
And their turnover problems have allowed their lead to crumble.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And the Spurs with some changes. Jaquez comes in for Vassell. And Castle subbed in for Wesley. And here's Mann. He's scoreless. 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Chet going to work inside.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Doc. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second period. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Wembanyama.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Jaquez finds Mitchell. Here's Doc. He's got 7. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Doc. Fades. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. More 2K action in just a moment.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Appreciate you joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. They've got Jalen Williams, also Chet Holmgren out there, and it's Mann in at the point. Doc passes to Jaquez. And stolen by Williams. They've got numbers. Chet not messing around inside.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Spurs trail by 8. Outside Jaquez. Doc passes to Mitchell. Here's Doc. Inside. Tipped. Here's Wembanyama. And Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Knocks it down from distance. And it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
To the paint. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Pass to Holmgren. Lays it up and banks it in. Holmgren's got 14 points for the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Spurs trail by 13. Wembanyama, the pass to Jaquez. Here's Doc. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's Wembanyama. From 13 feet, down it goes. He has 7.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Allen, right side. Over Castle. Allen can't get it to go.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside man. Now Allen. 11 points in the game. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
And just continuing to do damage from the free throw line. Impressive. One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Doc passes to Wembanyama. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And he drops him first. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Here's Allen. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Allen outside. Back to man. To the inside. Williams takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Williams has got 20 points.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Here's Doc. Allen defending. Let's take a look at the best rebounders around the league. Chet Holmgren, 4th.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
First free throw is good. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Williams passes to Johnson. Back to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. Got a piece of it. Jaquez against Williams. Here's Doc. The three is up. Rebounded by Johnson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Man, the pass to Williams. Now here's Johnson. There's the three. The rebound by the Spurs. Doc's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mitchell, the pass to Doc. And Williams over to help. Castle for three. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Holmgren, the pass to Mann. The three. He drops it from range. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Jaquez, the pass to Doc. 6 to shoot. Holmgren with the block. Williams with it. 20 points for him. Pass to Holmgren. Puts up a 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Here's Doc. He's guarded by Mann. Castle for 3. Counted from distance. Castle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Back to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. A little mid-range shot is up. Mann, the pass to Holmgren. And he gets it to go. Holmgren's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The first one falls for San Antonio. Washington's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Vassell comes in for Jaquez. And it's Wesley in for Mitchell. And so he hits both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Davison. That one falls. Davison's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Doc. Here's Wesley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Vassell outside. The 3 is up. Doc, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Fleming. And here's Holmgren. Here's Davison. 7 points in the game. Now Holmgren lets the 3 fly. That one no good. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Here's Doc. Count it. Doc's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Davison. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder earning this break in the action, up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it.
And he's checked in for Davison. Thunder leading by 3. They've got Castle. He's out there with Mitchell. Washington out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Doc in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Williams. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
San Antonio's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Doc passes to Jaquez. Banked it in off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Williams passes to Fleming.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First one falls for him. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Oklahoma City making a switch here. So he gets them both. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Doc. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And it's Holmgren missing. Spurs trail by 3. To tie it up. And the bucket is good. Doc's got 12 points in just the second half.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
From deep, Holmgren. Tries again. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the 4th. Pass to Vassell. Here's Doc. Four on the clock. Back to Jaquez. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Jaquez has got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 8 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Mitchell comes in for Vassell. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Allen's checked in. Pass to Doc. And there's a pick. Jaquez with it. Here's Doc. Holmgren with the block. Outside man. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That free throw good from Holmgren.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
To the paint. Here's Jaquez. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Covered by Wembanyama. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Jaquez against Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
Fearless. Holmgren wants to take those big shots. Wow.
And stolen by Williams. Takes the 3. And it's Holmgren missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Doc. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Doc. Outside Wembanyama. They swipe it. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That couldn't have gone better for them. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off with style.
Wembanyama. Here are the Thunder with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Jaquez against Williams. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Doc. Three-pointer, no good.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Covered by Wembanyama. Williams passes to Holmgren. Rebounded by Kessel. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. Off with the layup. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out.
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape.
They're professionals too. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
MP, you're about to go off.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And then on Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against Chicago, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got De'Aaron Fox. He's out there with Morant, and it's Connect in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, they've got Doc. Mitchell is out there with Castle. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to...
Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Outside Knight. Kings moving the ball around. He was all alone on that one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Knight against Wembanyama. Overnight. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. There's the screen to the left wing. Back to Morant. Here's Carlson. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And even 3-on-3 break. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Carlson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Sacramento.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator.
Doc the pass to Vassell. Here is Doc. Got a hand on it. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. It's rebounded by Doc. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery, stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Off the inbound pass, Morant. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Got the pass to Wembanyama. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Fox.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Now, here's Vassell. He's covered closely. And Doc gets it to go. Doc's got 6 points. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Brian Keefe.
Of course, John Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Doc. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell with it. The 3. Knight grabs the board. Fox deciding where to go with it. Over Castle. Knocks it loose. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Wizards in Washington. Doc can't get it to go. Sacramento leading by 4. Pass to Carlson. Morant outside. Fires the 3. The shot will not fall.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Morant against Mitchell. The kick out to Fox. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Knight with the screen on Mitchell. Morant passes to Carlson. Sacramento again missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Grovett. Puts up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Wesley the pass to Doc. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Wesley. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Here's Morant. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Pass to Grovett. Back to Morant. Here's Grovett. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Morant with the steal. The kick out to Fox. Back to Morant. Launches a 3. Rebound San Antonio. Doc's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wembanyama passes to Doc. Fade away. Rebound by Murray.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Morant outside. Sacramento moving it around. Outside, Fox. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Doc's got 6 rebounds in the game. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Grobbit. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Here's Carlson. It's good from long range. Carlson's got 12 points in the game.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
We got Jaime Jaquez. Doc is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Vassell in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against the Wizards had some terrific plays. He scored 21 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. And he was pretty much big everywhere, doing a little bit of everything. He had a strong all-around game. Is a repeat performance in the cards? We'll see. Guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Wesley against Morant. They set the pick from outside the arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 8 rebounds in this game. Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Here is Doc. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. The rebound by Grobbit. The Kings trailing. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Now Wesley. 6 points for him. Wembanyama outside. Here is Doc. Wembanyama deadly inside.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Spurs making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. Marshall, he's checked in for the Kings. Morant surveying the D. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Doc gets it to go.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
1:56 left in the first half. Mitchell against Morant. Steps back and shoots. It's good. Morant's got his second bucket tonight.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Here is Doc. He's got 8. Pass to Hawkins. Here is Doc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Murray outside. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Carlson can't hit. San Antonio leading. Morant with the steal. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Three-pointer, Fox. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
Here is Doc. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Fox with it. He has 6. Lets it go with a 3. It doesn't go for him. Tie game in San Antonio. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it, by being more active and more physical than the other team.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on. And that's a halftime wrap.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court right now for the Kings, Fox is out there with John Morant. Then it's Connect, and it's Carlson in at the 4. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Pass to Vassell. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 4th assist in this one. Mitchell against Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and His presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Doc. Shoots from 14. And it's San Antonio with another.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Morant against Mitchell. Pass to Carlson. And here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Carlson can't hit.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's the screen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass tonight. Here's Connect, covered by Vassell. Knight kicks to Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Shot's good by Carlson. Carlson's got 15 points.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Tuck. That misses off the backboard. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Carlson can't hit.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Connect. Kings moving the ball around. Teardrop shot. And Morant finishes inside. Morant's got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Stolen. Outside, Fox. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
And now a look at Victor Wembanyama here. He's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Here is Doc. The rebound by Gravett. Morant outside. Pass to connect. Knight with it. Now connect for the lead. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
San Antonio's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Shot to stop the run. Doc.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And there's the nice layup by Fox. Fox has got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings. Here is Doc. 10 points for him. Pass to Wembanyama. Goes back up. Vassell wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Vassell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for San Antonio. Morant passes to Knight. Back to Morant. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half. Spurs trail by 4. Hernandez right side. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from this.
Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Pass to connect. Three-pointer, Fox. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. To the paint. Here's Castle. Lays it up and banks it in. Castle's got his first points in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Pass to connect. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Knight kicks to Morant. The second chance effort. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. For San Antonio, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And the Spurs making a change here. Wesley's checked in. Both free throws good from Doc.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Doc's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Second chance shot. It's blocked. And they recover it. 5 on the clock. Tries it again. And Wembanyama with the nice bucket inside. Wembanyama's got 9 points here in the second half. Murray outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's San Antonio as they end the third quarter with a big 11-3. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to... Teams changing it up here. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
A moment for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Kings.
And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious.
But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Kevin Vassell out there with Doc. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Castle. And it's Washington in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closely. Carlson can't hit.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Washington. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all three levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot.
Wembanyama, a screen. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Connect. Morant passes to Knight. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Knight's got his first basket of the night.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to do.
San Antonio again missing. The Kings trail by 3. Morant outside. Pass to Grovit. Murray kicks to Morant. 5 to shoot. Murray the pass to Morant. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Here is Doc. Pass to Vassell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Spurs lead by 2.
I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Doc. That 3 off the mark. Sacramento's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Here's Connect, covered by Mitchell. Here's Knight, and the layup's good off the glass. Knight's got it all tied up now for the Kings.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter. Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Connect to take the lead. San Antonio with the rebound. Doc's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And he jams it with authority.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back from outside. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Outside, Fox. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Vassell, right side. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's the 3. Lock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. Now, they need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last.
You earned that one.
Wins pay the bills, baby. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. They've got Wagner, Bouknight out there with LaMelo Ball, and it's Pickett in at the power forward position. And for the Spurs, Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Doc in at the 4. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
When you talk about what it means to dominate, MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Doc gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Bouknight. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Here's Klintman. Lets it fly. Again, the Bucks. Good for two. And so it's San Antonio with it. It's a 5-point game. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Wagner. After the basket by San Antonio. For three. And the basket by Klintman. Klintman's got 7 points in the game.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Doc passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Ball. He had a big outing in that Pacers game as well. Pass to Pickett. Back to Ball. Wagner with a screen on Mitchell. Ball looks over the floor. Over Mitchell. And too long on the shot.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Down low. Here's Castle. Nice D from Wagner.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Klintman. He's guarded by Vassell. Bouknight passes to Pickett. Ball with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pickett. Oh, from deep. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan Keefe had a few moments to share with me. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Bucks. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot.
Seeing where the Bucks are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Doc gets the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Pickett. No points so far. Pickett. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Bouknight. Here's Pickett. Here's Bouknight. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Off the mark there with a 3. Spurs trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Doc. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Jaime Jaquez is checked in for San Antonio. Grimes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Milwaukee leading by 3. Ball passes to Pickett. Here's Bouknight. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Pickett. That three's off the mark.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Doc, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Ball passes to Wagner. Here's Pickett. Pass to Ball. Now Wagner, who poked away. Stolen by Vassell. Jaquez, the pass to Doc. Count that bucket. Doc's got 8 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Grimes. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Pass to Ball. Four on the clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Grimes. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Doc. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Ball. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he? And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Doc passes to Mitchell. Here's Doc. Jaquez with a screen on Jones. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Goga Bitadze is out there with Derek Jones. And it's Grimes in at shooting guard.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Wembanyama, screen on Jones. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Wagner's checked in for Jones. And it's Ball in for Cousins. San Antonio leading by 11. To the inside. Doc gets the bucket. Doc's got 12 points in the game.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Castle. Right side, Wembanyama. Wagner with a steal. And they're running. Ball passes to Grimes. No good there. Some solid D from Jaquez.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc in their last time out against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He picked up 54 points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And San Antonio making a change here. Wesley's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Spurs lead by 11. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Batase. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Wagner, the pass to Ball. Here's Batase. Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pickett. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Doc passes to Wesley. And here's Jaquez. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Ball passes to Bouknight. Now here's Wagner. Here's Batase, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Batase, averaging around 5 points a game. Over Wembanyama. Here's Pickett. And he banks in the layup. Pickett's got 4 points this quarter.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
To the wing, right side. Here's Doc. Off target from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ball outside. Shoots from the right block. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. A minute 50 left to play in the first half of basketball. Blocked! And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
And San Antonio making a change here. Cooper's checked in. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. They still need this. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, rising above. Wembanyama.
They just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Klintman. Wagner with a screen on Jaquez. Klintman. They get it back to the left wing. He shoots a 3. Pickett can't hit. San Antonio leading by 9. Wembanyama. Pass to Doc. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Pickett. He has 6. Money from the wing. Pickett's got 6 in the quarter. And the Spurs shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Spurs with some changes. Vassell comes in for Jaquez. And Castle subbed in for Cooper. Here's Doc. He takes it in. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. Now one on Ball. .23 seconds left in the second period. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Parks. 9 points for him in his last game. Fires for 3. no good.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And so the San Antonio Spurs going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back to the game after this break.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, these guys are legit. Moving on up. I bet they make another jump next week.
Man, the game looks like it's coming.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Bucks.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Glad you could join us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. They've got Castle. He's out there with Mitchell. Devin Vassell out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Doc in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Wagner outside. Pass the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner with a screen. From the wing. The rebound by the Spurs.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Doc, no good. The Bucks trail by 12. Here's Bouknight. No made baskets yet. Here's Pickett. Nails the close-range fadeaway jumper.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
All right, let's see which two guards have enjoyed the most accurate shooting over the last 10 games. Stephon Castle, number 1.
And I just love how he doesn't waste possessions. He doesn't force things. By and large, if the shot isn't there, he'll just make the right pass.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
Good on both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 12. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. And here's Milwaukee now. Here's Bouknight. Still without a bucket. Clock at 6. With some arc. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Doc gets the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Pickett. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bouknight. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
San Antonio with the ball, leading by 12. Vassell outside. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Here's Bouknight. There's a screen. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. Bouknight's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
There's the drive. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Mo Wagner. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Klintman. Here's Bouknight. 5 points in the game. Here's Pickett. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Vassell. Doc passes to Mitchell. Picked it out of midair. Here's Bouknight. Ball outside. Wembanyama against Wagner. Back to ball. 6 to shoot. Wagner with a screen. Pass to Pickett. He tries for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Bouknight. Wagner outside from the arc. It's hauled in by Doc. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Doc. He's got 24. They set the pick. Castle for 3. Sinks the tray. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Back to ball. Fires the 3. Deep range. LaMelo. What focus.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
Here's Doc. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Here's Klintman. He's guarded by Vassell. Pass to Bouknight. Let's go with a 3. And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's foul number 2 for him. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Mitchell. And the Bucks making a change here. Spurs lead by 15. Vassell outside. Jaquez with it. Pass to Doc. Drops in the layup for 2. Doc's got 26 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Parks. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 5 rebounds in the game. 1:29 left in the third. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Washington's checked in for San Antonio. Wesley comes in for Vassell.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Batadze, the pass to Grimes. Here's Batadze. He's guarded by Washington. Cousins for 3. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Wesley. Here's the pick. 4-3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Grimes. He's got 6. Pickett passes to Cousins. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Pickett can't hit. San Antonio leading by 19. Here's Doc. 28 points for him. To the paint. Pass to Wesley. He's had a few chances at the line. 1 of 3 in the game.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year.
Both teams making some changes here, and timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Grimes. And here's Ball. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, LaMelo Ball is out there with Bouknight. Then there's Wagner, and it's Grimes in at small forward.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Wagner inside. He's guarded by Washington. Spurs lead by 14. Doc passes to Vassell. Pulls it. That's good on the jumper. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Bouknight. Pass to Ball. Rebound by San Antonio. Washington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Doc. Washington a screen. Here's Doc. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Bouknight can't get it to go. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They led the game at one point by 20. Pass to Bouknight. Now here's Wagner. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Washington. Mitchell, the pass to Doc. Driving inside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Pickett's got rebound number 8 now. Three-pointer, Bouknight. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 16. Doc passes to Wembanyama. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Doc. And yep, it's good. Doc's got 30.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Ball passes to Wagner. Here's Bouknight. 5 to shoot. Pass the Ball. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Here's Doc. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ball against Mitchell. Pass to Pickett. Here's Bouknight. This one for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Spurs.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Doc.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful